Hi everyone, welcome to chair yoga. So what you're going to need today is a chair, and you're going to want to make sure that that chair is in a nice safe location, that it's not slippery, and that you don't have anything under your feet that you could slip on. The other thing that you're going to need is to have something to hydrate yourself with, a nice drink. You can put that over to the side. Please remember, this is a gentle class and I want you to work, but I also want you to work with where you're at today. So that if you become tired, if you need to pause, just go ahead and hit the pause button, take a breather, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Come to your chair. And I want you to come forward enough that you can have your feet nice and flat on the ground. We're gonna come back and forth, rock a little, and make sure those sits bones, those bones in the bottom of your bum, are nice and firm on the chair. Go ahead, pull belly up and in. Relax your shoulders down, and the last thing we want to do is make sure our chin's not jutted out. So we're going to tip the chin in gently. Go ahead and let your hands rest on your thighs. We're going to start together with 5 steady breaths. And by steady, I mean that your inhale is about the same as your exhale. I always start in by counting 4. I'll count that 4 as I breathe in, count that 4 as I breathe out. I want you to make sure that you're trying not to pause at the top of the breath or at the bottom. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale in, just open your mouth, exhale out. Now we'll begin those steady breaths. So start to inhale as you count. And when your lungs feel full, just start to exhale. Make those numbers match. Let's try to count in for 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And once more, slow and steady. Feeling those lungs up, feeling balloon open. Exhale it out. And now if you feel you can, let's increase and count to 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, last sip in, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more, exhale it out. Let's add some movement here. So you can go ahead and open your eyes, bring your hands down, palms towards me, towards the front. We're going to lower those shoulders out of our ears. And what we're going to do is just start to roll the shoulders. So turn those thumbs in. And then open your arms out. So there's your movement. Can you add some breath? Inhale in. Exhale, take it out. One more time. Rolling those shoulders in. So you're back to your seated mountain pose, palms forward, shoulders out of the ears. Let's turn those palms in so that they face our thighs. We're just going to start to inhale the shoulders up towards our ears. And exhale, let them fall. So you're not taking your shoulders up, around, and down. You're simply inhaling, lifting shoulders to ears. Exhale, let those arms go heavy like you're trying to touch your fingertips to the floor. Let those shoulders depress down one more time. Take them up. And then we'll take it down. Go ahead and rock your shoulders a little. So it's a little roll, little roll. All right, we're going to take our left ear and we're going to move it towards our left shoulder. So eyes straight ahead, just drop the head. And then we'll lift up, and we're just going to go to the opposite side, to the right. Right ear, right shoulder. And bring it up. So that's going to be our nice dynamic movement with breath. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, start to tip towards the left. And when it's time for you to inhale, bring that head back to neutral. Exhale, all the way to the right. Do it one more time. Inhale up. Soften your shoulders. Exhale, let that ear drop. And we'll come up. Exhale. Back to neutral. Let's go ahead and roll the shoulders. Take your shoulders forward, up, around, and press down. One more time. Shoulders up, around, and press down. So we're going to hold that position now. We're going to take left ear to left shoulder. And we're going to stay here and continue to breathe. So don't hold your breath. If you would like, you can take that left hand up and around and just let it sit on your head. So I'm not pressing down. I'm just letting my hand be heavy. You're going to lower that left shoulder down just a bit. And if it feels good, you can take your right arm out to the side. So you're feeling a stretch across your back, down that right arm. You can wiggle those right fingers, maybe draw some circles with the right wrist, reverse, release. Let's come up. Just look over that left shoulder real quick for me. And we'll come back to center. We're going to look over right shoulder, just neutralizing that cervical spine. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and drop right ear, right shoulder. You're breathing, eyes are forward. And then we're going to take that right hand up maybe, let it sit on the head. And then if it feels good to take the left hand out to the side, go ahead, take it out to the side. Start to draw some circles one way. And reverse. Good. And let's release. All right, go ahead, give your shoulders a roll for me. Then we're going to bring that cervical spine back to neutral. We're going to look over that right shoulder. Come back to center. Let's go ahead and look over that left shoulder. Back to center. Now we're going to drop that chin down towards our chest. Feel that stretch along the back. Push your shoulders down. And then we'll take the chin back up to neutral. All right, so now just to warm up our torso a little, hands to your thighs, start to lean forward. We're going to do some of those waist circles, or Buddha circles as we call them. I'm going to keep my sits bones down and move my torso in a circle. So maybe you're skimming the back of your chair. When you come forward, let's stay up about 45 degrees. Don't drop all the way down. We're going to come around one more time. And now reverse. Good job. Don't forget, you're making a nice steady breath here. And inhale and exhale during that circle. If you like to match it, inhale as you come forward and to the right. Exhale as you come to the back and around. And then we'll reach up. All right, so let's start to warm up that bottom body a little. I'm going to walk my feet back just a little. My knees are slightly in front of my heels. I'm going to start to warm my feet up. We're going to come up onto our toes. And then we'll roll down. And then see if you can lift your toes just a little bit off the floor. So maintaining that nice seated position, we're inhaling. Up onto tippy toes. Exhale, roll. And then inhale as you pull your toes back. One more. All right, so let's take that right leg, extend it out. Bring it down. So right now I'm keeping that right leg attached to the chair and I'm just extending, straightening my knee. Toes are nice and flexed. And bring it down. And once more. So when you're doing these extensions, you start to flex that knee again. You can bring the foot as far back as you want underneath that chair. And let's bring it down. So moving through that entire range of motion, extend it out. I'm going to have my feet flexed. We're going to do this again with pointed toes. So keep the foot flexed. See if you can bring it back under your chair just a little. Taking it up. Okay, last time here. Feel that belly engage because you're seated nice and tall. And let's bring it back. Alright, so come down. Let's roll through our feet again. We're going to do that again. Come up, come down, and lift your toes. So let's move here, and I'm going to explain what we're going to do. We're going to do some extensions where we point and flex the foot as we move. We're going to make this a vinyasa by adding breath. And I want you to go through that full range of motion. So as straight as you can make your leg, and then trying to bend back and maybe imagining that you're going to touch the chair underneath you. Okay, let's start with our left leg. So bring your heels down. We're going to inhale, extend and point your toe now. As you exhale, you're going to flex your foot and bring it back. Just like that. Inhale. Exhale. And I really want you to try to match the breath to the movement, even if you have to shorten the movement. One more time. As you take that foot forward, point your toe. Exhale, flex that foot and bring it back. That's it. We'll go ahead and put our foot down. And let's go to the other side. Take a deep inhale. Nice long exhale to get you ready. And here we go. Inhale, point your toe. Exhale, flex and pull it back. Nice and tall. Last one. Don't lose that belly. Sit up as tall as you can. Take it up. There we go. Exhale. And go ahead, bring your feet down. Find your mountain pose and sit tall. Okay, one side fold back to hips. So we'll inhale, arms up. Push those shoulders down. Let's go ahead and take our right hand down towards our chair, and let's see if we can take the left arm up and over. Stretching that right side of our body. And now let's bring the arm down and lift ourselves up. Other side. Inhale your arms up. So you have a nice high place to start from. Go ahead, bring that right hand down. Take your left arm over. And we're trying to keep that left hip down so we don't tip out. Now you're going to pull your left arm down to help use that lever to sit yourself back up. All right, let's roll shoulders. So we've done this move before. It is bringing our knee in and then taking our leg out to a half happy baby shape. We're going to start just coming up to our midline. So we're going to start with that left leg. I'm going to lift the leg, reach around, and either hold on the outside of my knee or I can hold right underneath my thigh. Try not to grab behind your knee, one of these places. Sit up as tall as you can, and we're going to start to inhale, bring that knee up towards our chest. Then we'll exhale, and we're just going to release it down a little. Okay, so your arms are still holding the leg. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Inhale, pull it in towards you. And exhale, let it fall away. One more time. Inhale it in. Now, if hips allow, you can come to happy baby shape this time. I'm going to inhale and move my knee out to the side towards my underarm. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale into the midline. So, staying with the midline or adding that happy baby out to the side, you're moving to where you feel the stretch, focusing on the breath. It's an inhale in, exhale out. Last time. Inhale in, exhale out. Now, I want you to hold that knee up and remove your hands back down to mountain and see if you can hold that leg out. If you need to hold that left hand, that's fine. Challenge yourself maybe, then maybe see if you can extend the leg out, thighs up off the chair, and set it down. Okay. Let's do some more gentle work on this right side. We're just going to draw some circles now. So I'm going to use my hands on my thighs to start facilitating the circular motion. If you like, you can bring your hands to mountain. Okay, we're going to do one more, and then we'll reverse. So I'm using my hands to help get that movement down, trying to draw this big circle. You can take your hands out to mountain if you'd like. There we go. All right, tap everything out. It's a lot of work in our hips. We're going to have a nice hamstring stretch after this, okay? So moving over now to the right leg, we're just bringing it towards the midline. You choose either behind or around. Feel what it feels like to bring it up and then let it drop. So get your movement first. You're coming straight in towards that midline, staying as tall as you can, letting it drop. Now let's add breath. Inhale. Exhale. Remember your breath's a big circle. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And now, will it feel good for you to come out a little to the side for happy baby? Exhale it down. Or would it feel better if you stay working the midline? We don't want to keep repeating going out to that happy baby shape. So if you have to repeat, I'd rather you bring that knee in towards the midline. Okay? We're going to go out. Last time, bring it in. Last time, taking it out. Go ahead and move your hands to that thigh. Let's start to draw those circles. So we're going around to the right, around, and then if it's right for you, hands come down to mountain and you just continue to move that leg. And slow the pace if you want. We're going to reverse, so go ahead, use your hands as you reverse, just to get that movement down. And then if it feels right, take those hands out. And down it goes. All right, go ahead and tap those legs. Let's do our hamstring stretch. We're going to then do some stuff in the arms and we'll get up and balance. Go ahead for me, take your left foot out, pull the toes up. We're going to put that right foot on the ground, hands turned in, fingertips towards your center, elbows out to the side. Lift that chest for me and press forward. We're going to then inhale and take it up. So now if you want to take this to Janu-Sirsasana, a forward fold, you can take the arms up for this fold or come right back to that supported fold. I'm going to reach down towards my leg, trying to bring that chest down. Now I'm going to tip my chin, crown of the head towards the floor. It's a deep stretch. Work within the limitations of your back today. And up we come, all right? Now the other side might be completely different. So let's start with that hamstring stretch. Your left foot is down, right toes are up. Fingertips are going to come in onto those thighs. Lift your chest, press it forward. So if there's no pain in your back, if this isn't irritating, maybe you'll go into Janu-Sirsasana. If this is giving you the stretch you need, stay right here. I'm going to come back up and demonstrate that. I'm going to take my arms up and around. And I always support myself, so I'm going to come down and just let my hands run down that leg, crown of the head, directly out, chin slightly tucked. And then coming up. All right. Good, and shake your feet out. So walking the feet out just a little. We're gonna make our feet parallel. We're gonna start to work our arms now. We're just gonna run through some warrior arms. We'll take it warrior 1, warrior 2, and goddess are gonna be our 3 variations. So palms out, turn those thumbs towards the front of the room. Inhale your arms up, palms towards each other, warrior 1 arms, belly's pulled up and in. We're gonna drop right hand down, left hand down, and we're gonna look out over that right hand as we turn. So the only thing moving is our neck and our arms. We'll look out over that ring finger. Turn your palms up, inhale as you come back forward. There's your movement. We'll go to the other side. We're gonna turn, press, look over that left hand. Palms up, inhale back forward. Exhale, palms towards me, goddess arms. And that's gonna be our little sequence, okay? Palms towards each other, inhale. To the right, exhale. Inhale. To the left, exhale. Inhale. Exhale, goddess. Let's do it again. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it up. Take them down. Last time. To goddess. Let's hold goddess. Now let's move our legs to goddess. So go ahead and take that left leg, turn your toes out so they're in line with your knee. Right foot, turn those toes out. Sit tall, press your feet into the ground. Big toe, little toe, heel, heel. Let's go ahead and take the left hand down to the chair. We're gonna take a right arm in this goddess shape as we tip. So you're gonna keep that 90 degrees arm. We'll bring it up. Left arm comes back to goddess, and we're gonna tip. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. This is just stretch those intercostal muscles, our breathing accessory muscles, and make sure that we are breathing as deep as we can. Take it down. And up. Go ahead, arms down, roll your shoulders, walk your feet in, walk your feet back a little. We're gonna come up through chair for balance. If you wanna just stand up, you can, or you can come with me through chair. So I'm gonna take knees over toes, nose over knees, arms up, press into the floor and lift up. See if I can hold for just a second, really feel my legs firing. I'm gonna press all 4 corners of my foot as I rise up. And go ahead, bring your arms down. So we are gonna do 2 balance poses. We're gonna do a little tree and we're gonna do a little dancer. So if your balance is a little iffy today, you can come over to the side of your chair or even gonna go behind it. I'm gonna stand in front of my chair just so that you can see what I'm doing. I can also back up a little bit so that I know my chair's here if I need to sit. Okay, so feet are gonna be hip distance apart, just gonna rock a little side to side. We're gonna come over to the right and bring that left foot up. So toes are on the ground, you're letting your left heel rest against that right ankle. Let your hips drop. Hands are on chair if you'd like, or they can be out towards the side. Roll your shoulders out of your ears, and we're gonna hold this for 15 seconds. So continue to breathe. Nice inhale, nice long exhale. Okay, if this feels good, can you lift those toes up? This is just a matter of flexing that foot, and then you can set your toes back down. One more. Great job. That was about 20 seconds. Let's rock side to side and get ready to do our other side. So we're gonna go all the way to the left. You're pushing down through that left big toe and then drawing that right heel up. Let's set our arms up and just breathe. Okay, so I'm gonna count us out. You can start to soften this right hip down if you'd like. Maybe go ahead, start to lift toes. Almost there. There we go, guys. We did it. All right, shake it out. So let me turn sideways for our dancer pose. So what we're gonna do is go ahead, shift your weight over to your right, and I'm just gonna bend my foot back. Toes can be on the ground to start. Knees are gonna be trying to be lined up. Hands to your hips, or they can come out in those platters to serve. And I'm gonna see if I can lift my foot off the ground. Okay, so chin is forward, and let's just breathe. You turn your chin, I'm watching you. You watch whatever's forward of you. Breathe. So notice if you're feeling a little wobbly, your accessory muscles, those muscles we work all the time, are starting to kick in. Go ahead, put your toes down, hands to hips, let's change sides. Let me turn around so you can see. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the weight over now, left side. First thing first is I'm gonna set my toes back on the ground, look down, and I'm trying to have my knees lined up. Hands to your hips. Hands could be out. Okay, then can you lift that foot? Okay, so one of the keys here is the standing foot, big toe, little toe, heel, heel. Another factor is making sure that you've engaged those abs so you're not letting it fall out. You're pulling your stomach in to help you balance. You've got about 5 more seconds here. Touch down anytime you need. Count you out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, touch down. Hands to hips. Bring your feet. All right, so I'm gonna back up. Come back around in front of your chair if you've been behind. I'm gonna back up so that I know the chair's behind me. I'm gonna come back down through that chair. Use your hands if you need to, or if you wanna have your arms up, palms towards each other. Start to sit back, drop the hips back, pull those knees back, and see if you can come down into that chair. Good job, guys. Walking forward, make sure that your feet are flat on the ground. Roll those shoulders up, around, and down. Let's do 3 Anjali Mudra circles. So that's inhaling those arms up and around. Finding your palms over your head. Press the palms together as you exhale down. Taking our time here. Hands will come all the way back down to mountain. Inhale, big circle. Squeezing those shoulder blades. Find hands above your head. Bring it down. One more. Exhale it down. And we're going to bring our hands down. Prayer heart at the center. Gentle pressing of the palms together. Soften your shoulders out of your ears. So we're going to take a deep inhale and a long exhale together, and that can be through your mouth. So let's inhale in. We'll take a little bow to ourselves and to each other for the gift of shared practice. Namaste. Great job, guys. So go ahead and make sure that you have a nice glass of water. I hope that your week's going well so far. I will see you tomorrow for stability. Thursday again for chair yoga with a breathing bonus. So we'll do a breathing exercise on Thursday. And then Friday for our last silver sneakers before we hit the weekend. Hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.